Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson is brought to you by Penis Water for the ebbs and flows of life. Trust Penis 15 Water.
On your mark, get set. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up?
Montana looking, throwing in the end zone. Caught it! Dwight!
Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
And that'll do it. It's over. The Golden State Warriors return to a familiar place. They're on top of the NBA world.
We're down to 2, now to 1. Here's Jordan. Yes! It's all over. The Chicago Bulls.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Hey, this promises to be fun.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Excuse me. Try that again. Oh, yeah, baby! We are ready to go. Good morning. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of Snowman in the Morning. Lots to get to, including there are no more undefeated teams in the NFL because the Eagles lost last night. And I don't care what they call the team now. I'm speaking as a fan because the Eagles lost to this team. And I'm just going to let this play for a few minutes. And I'm showing love to the chat while I'm at it. The Hawk TV in the house. A Pizzle. And Chris Dietz are the first ones to join us this year. Hawk TV says Eagles had to fly down south for the winner. 32-21 was the final score in Philadelphia last night. What does this do for the Redskins? What does this do for the Eagles? We will discuss. And now I bring the playmaker on for hour number one to join. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I just have one question, and one question only. What happened on Sunday? That's all I'm going to ask. What happened on Sunday?
We lost. We lost the battle of the backup quarterbacks.
Because Matt Stafford was in protocol, concussion protocol, if I remember correctly. You're awful. You're quiet this morning, man. You're not doing so well, are you?
No, because what's going to happen when Ramble Talk comes out?
Uh-oh. Are you going to cuss?
All hell's going to break loose.
All hell's going to break. Now, I know I'm setting this up badly, but why is all hell going to break loose?
And it has nothing to do with the team.
Has nothing to do with the team?
No.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Why doesn't it have nothing to do with the team? Or dare I ask such a question?
So, this is what happens when you simply point something out and other people get in their feelings.
Ah, I've been there a few times. When you use facts to punch people in the mouth, and they want to punch you in the mouth for pointing the facts out to them that punch them in the mouth. Am I in the ballpark?
Mm-hmm. So
what was pointed out that socked people in the mouth and got them in their feelings? But again, dare I ask such a question?
Because the Rams are on the verge of becoming the worst Super Bowl team.
You said something about that online, and they came after you.
Mm-hmm.
But I see nothing but facts in that sentence. Why do they want to come after you for that?
Because I said it.
Aha. The same
And,
thing that Cole,
and I'm supposed to be a Rams fan.
the same thing that Cole and I go through every Wednesday. Does that kind of match what you're going through right now?
No. Since I'm a
No.
Rams fan, I'm not supposed to say bad things. For most of you who know me, y'all know I'm gonna tell you what it is, good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, which is what you should do. More to the point, that's what you're supposed to do. That is absolutely what you're supposed to do. And they want to get in their feelings. Why?
Because I should never talk bad about the team that I love.
Oh, people tell me I shouldn't talk bad about the 49ers, and yet I point out facts also. Chris Dietz has a wonderful question. Let's get to it. Please explain why we have to put up with this ridiculous college basketball BS tonight. Same teams year after year in the Champions Classic. You know what, Dietz? I agree with you on that. Why can't we get some different teams?
Name the top 4 blue blood teams in basketball.
The only one I can come up with that actually proves something is Duke.
You got Duke, Kentucky, Kansas, and Michigan State.
Michigan State, what the hell are they doing in there?
UCLA is just starting to make their way back into the blue blood program. After they've been gone for how long?
20 years.
Exactly.
Why can we get some different teams in the Champions Classic? Like we can get our co-host Cole Johnson in the house with us. Good morning, Cole. Yeah.
What's up, playmaker?
I sent them the code too, so Cole know Cole got to feel what's gonna happen when I do Ramble Talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry you had to. I'm just sorry you had to deal with that type of junk, man.
It seems like we all have to deal with that.
I know it's par for the course, but still, yeah.
Well, Dietz has to deal with it too, and his statement is what I echo. Tell me why you're wrong. Tell me why you're wrong.
See, there's a difference between being a fan and a fanatic.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And we deal with fanatics all the time.
Good Lord, yes.
We deal we deal with fanatics all the time.
I mean, it's messed up that this is when I say that today's fandom messes up how people can talk about and truly cover sports and how it ruins it all. The example that Playmaker showed me is exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you have a rooting interest, but you actually are honest, and I mean brutally honest about your team, if anyone takes a slight to that, then all of a sudden you have to jump off your fandom and root for somebody else. Like, man, get out of here. If you don't have the balls to actually say, yeah, my team sucks, this is why they suck. Like for me, the only good player for the Texans is Dameon Pierce. Everybody else could get traded or waived. The organization is horrible from top on down. And I still root for the Texans, but I had no problem saying that. Because it's the truth.
Did the same for the 49ers when I discovered they had a fatal flaw in settling for field goals and not getting touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I got killed for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I even just teased it. You know, in a post on social media when I said the 49ers have the potential to be a Super Bowl team, but they have a fatal flaw. I don't have to tell you what happened when some 49ers fans listened to my take on their fatal flaw.
Yeah, it wasn't what to them. It
your
was the
fatal
who.
flaw is different from their fatal flaw.
Yeah, their fatal
You're
flaw
the only
was
one
not
that
the
I
what,
know.
it was the who.
Yeah. See, your fatal flaw comes as a team performance.
Right.
Their fatal flaw comes at the quarterback position.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the quarterback keeps winning. I got attacked last night.
He keeps winning. It's just that we wait for that big moment to arise.
Oh, I know.
Is he going to make the play or is he not going to make the play?
Oh, I know. I know. I got in an argument with someone that said,
What's
we
up,
can't
Lavarius?
wait. Hey, Lavarius, what's going on? Someone literally said to me, Cole, please press the button and open it.
All right. And he said, quote,
I can't wait for Jimmy G to get traded so we can get a real quarterback.
close quote. Well, I guess for 2022, he must be fortunate that he's still on the team, because if so, I mean, if he was traded, as great as that defense is, the 49ers organization would be circling the drain.
Mm-hmm. And they're one off season from circling the drain. Let's be honest.
They
Keep that right there.
And
Keep
Hall
that
TV,
right there. Keep
brother,
that right there.
every single syllable I agree with. There's not even one flaw on that in that sentence.
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah,
for
there
me.
is.
No. He's right. No, he's right. The Kirk Cousins front runner MVP. He's right. He ain't gonna win it.
No, he's not the front runner. I can tell you who the front runner is. That's that dude down in Miami. That's the front runner.
Not enough time. Not enough time.
Yeah, they both can be front runners, but neither of them are going to win it.
Yeah, not enough time. If he played every game, Tua could be, but no, not enough time.
You know, I hate to make this guess, but considering it's a contract year, you know who they're going to be. You know who they want to be the front runner for MVP, huh?
Lamar Jackson to be the front runner in MVP.
Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Excuse me for
food
this
morning, gentlemen, and food.
Excuse me for this, gentlemen. Food morning, Ryan.
Morning. Food morning.
Drew Willingham. You are correct. Because the last unbeaten has fallen.
Oh, how about those commies? And yeah, I watched that award-winning Stuck in My Mind podcast that had Ryan, that had Drew Will, that had my man Snowman on the show as well, and Drew actually said, "Cool McCain, the Eagles will be 8-1 after last night." And I was like, "Wow!" So, sir, you called it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Drew.
I have a problem with it.
Hey, Drew, do you hear a familiar song in the background here?
All right, Hall TV, listen to it as well, bro.
T Riddler in the house with us this morning. Good morning to you.
Oh, we got some Commanders in the house. Commanders fans in the house. All right.
I have a problem with last night, though.
Why? Okay, what's your problem with last night?
It has nothing to do with the Commanders.
Okay, what's your problem with last night?
It has nothing to do with the Eagles.
Okay.
It has something to do with them guys and the goddamn Zeros.
Oh, come on. We've been talking about all this year how because all of a sudden Tua gets a concussion, that they want to throw a flag if a quarterback happens to sneeze in the pocket.
Grady Jarrett, anyone?
Tell me how. And you looking right down the line at a play, and you don't see a face mask as pulled.
Oh, I agree. That was flagrant. That was a flagrant miss, and that happened to be a turnover on that play, right?
Yes.
That led to a touchdown for the Washington Commanders.
Yeah. So you missed that. And although the play that summarily ended the game was called a penalty, I get why, but I'm like, dude, that's a judgment call, and that was what, and he did not come with malicious intent.
But still, that's on Brandon Graham. You had several steps to take before you even.
I agree. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I agree with that. The letter of the law, that's a penalty. Yes.
I fought Brandon Graham on that one.
Yeah, but still, that's a judgment call. Now, if he was coming to take off his head, then yes, that is a penalty. But I don't think he was.
He wasn't.
No, I think he was, and he tried to adjust because he seen Tanner Heineken go down on his own.
Right.
The problem is, you just should have stopped.
Well, I don't know.
It went bang bang. Taylor Heineke was already down.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem I have with how the game officiates defenders now, because it is such a disadvantage to be a defender in football in general, but NFL in particular. Because it's hard when you were taught go as fast as you can and as hard as you can to all of a sudden stop at a drop of a dime. Even if you do have 2 or 3 steps, that's very difficult.
And I have an example from Sunday night where that came into play, and it cost the 49ers an ejection. And I'm talking about Dre Greenlaw.
That
ejected for
he should have been flagged, not ejected.
Flagged,
that was stupid.
Yes.
That was stupid.
Flagged, yes.
That was stupid. Yes, flagged, yes.
Rejected,
no. That was stupid.
Because there was a hit that came along with Dre Greenlaw's hit. And Greenlaw, if you look at the play, was trying to lead with his shoulder.
Yeah, he wouldn't lead with his helmet. So, yeah.
The problem, we know where he messed up at? He dropped his head a bit. That's what he messed up at.
And see, and that's another issue. Now people have to teach defenders to basically keep their head up and not launch, and that also leads to
Dre Greenlaw launched with his shoulder.
Yeah, and that leads to sometimes a lot of missed tackles because defenders are taught launch, drive through a guy. So when you do that, normally the tendency is to duck and explode.
Yes,
not to sit and wait to corral.
Let's pause here for a break. We got more of this when y'all get back. And you already know how mad I was when Dre Greenlaw got ejected. And I'll say it again: flagged, yes; ejected, no. That's just wrong, and they know what's wrong, and yet they refuse to fix it. Especially when I will tie this back to Tom Brady, especially when Tom Brady is still in the league. Kind of remind you of somebody in the NBA. I'll touch on all of that when y'all get back.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Have you had a chance to visit the brand new Snowman in the Morning shop yet? You haven't? Then what are you waiting for? Go to our new web address, snowmaninthemorning.com/shop. That's snowmaninthemorning.com/shop, where you can shop for all kinds of items like a coffee mug, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a book bag, and everything else that you need to have the same outfits and the same gear that the crew has. And with each purchase, you will be helping the Snow Strong initiative. We got a lot to do in a short time to get there. Go to snowmaninthemorning.com/shop and get the same stuff that the crew has. And when you do that, tell them Snowman sent you. Thanks.
This is a BS3 Network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Monday.
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
Course, Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Yordan Alvarez.
And it's caught! Deebo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan consents.
The throw just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. the coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
So I realized that I think, even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vamonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
And we are back on. Go ahead.
I bleeping hate you for that.
Damn Looney Tune. You're a Looney Tune, man.
I bleeping hate.
By the way,
you bought me an extra 40 seconds, yes, and I'm glad you did.
Wow. All right.
I was waiting to hear my wife's voice, and then all of a sudden, so I realized, you know, everything it took for me not to choke in laughter while eating the sandwich.
All right, got word.
Just smash the like button, hit the subscribe
Please.
button if you're watching on YouTube.
Thank you,
drop us a
Yes.
cash app, you know, to help the mission and help the station today.
Yes.
Damn you, Cole.
All right. So I had to change my schedule this morning. So
What's up, bro?
I get to be with y'all the whole entire time now.
Nice.
Okay. Cool, bro.
Yeah.
So,
All right. I look.
What's on your mind, Playmaker?
I hate to do this, but I have to. I really do. I really do. I have a snowman's take
Uh-oh.
Oh, you have a snowman's take.
involving America's team.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let's not delay. All right.
Let's not.
Yeah, here's a special edition of Snowman's Take featuring the Playmaker.
So since the Playmaker is taking my snowman's take, I'm going to let him have it. And I'm also going to say what Cole just said. Cook.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just finished week 9 of the week 10 of the NFL
Week 10.
season.
Right.
Now we going to week 10. We knew what American Game of the Week was because it was in Lambeau Field when America's team, the Dallas Cowboys,
Lambeau Field,
played against the Green Bay Packers. And this season, everybody, their mama, their grandma, their grandpa, whatever you want to say,
we them boys.
no, the Cowboys team is better than the Packers.
Hold up. We
For
them
once.
boys. Hold up. We them boys.
Especially after what the Dallas Cowboys did to the Detroit Lions.
We still them boys.
And then we watched the same Detroit Lions team hold that bad man Aaron Rodgers to 9 points and 3 interceptions.
That's right.
And pick off Justin Fields for a pick 6, but you didn't hear that gossip from me.
All of a sudden, Lambeau Field, America's Game of the Week, national television on Fox, Cowboys, Packers.
On the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
Cowboys should win this game. It should be good. Okay, Aaron Rodgers comes out. You know, he's doing his thing, trying to keep pace with Dak and whatnot. It got to 28-14.
Hooty hoo!
Going to the fourth quarter.
Them boys got it on lock.
They got it on lock.
We going to the Super Bowl.
And then you let a rookie wide receiver beat you.
For not one.
Not two.
But three.
Three touchdowns. The same wide receiver on opening week dropped this 75-yard wide open touchdown against Minnesota. This same wide receiver we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
He had a coming out party against the Cowboys.
Yes, he did.
Trayvon Diggs, where are you?
Roadkill.
Where are you?
Roadkill.
Where's the defensive? Where Michael Parsons? I didn't hear your name against Aaron Rodgers. Where were you?
Well, he had to deal with that running game that they couldn't stop.
Oh, Aaron Jones going for 138 yards on 24 carries.
That's right.
But you had Tony Pollard who went for 115 on 22 carries.
Oh Lord, don't get me started on that crap.
CeeDee Lamb, 11 catches, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, but Dak Prescott, the house of horrors is his Lambeau Field, and Aaron Rodgers rise to the occasion again. So we're gonna sit here talking about Aaron Rodgers on the Chicago Bears. That's from our music code. Go ahead, do what you do when you hear the name Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, Ayahuasca, you finally won a game this season,
and he still owns the Dallas Cowboys.
And you still own the Dallas Cowboys.
How is this even possible?
Yeah, now he's gonna pick his feet on the Pat McAfee show in style.
The man threw for, let me see, 222 yards and 3 touchdowns, but all 3 come to his rookie receiver. Mm-hmm. No Randall Cobb.
The same receiver that dropped a 75-yard touchdown pass in week 1.
Yeah. No Randall Cobb. He's on IR. Sammy Watkins should just go ahead and retire because.
But the Cowboys,
what is he even doing?
But the Cowboys made Christian Rodgers look like Devontae Adams.
Christian Rocket.
They made
stupid.
They made Christian Rodgers look like John Taylor.
That's stupid. Now, guess what? If Aaron Rodgers starts to put in a run together and the Green Bay Packers make the playoffs, guess who we can come back and blame for this?
Yeah, guess what would be the jumping off point for it? Yes. Them boys.
America's team.
Oh, you mean the Patriots played them? Oh, my bad.
Oh, don't even get me started on that with that argument right there because I hate that. I would hate to have that argument because it's like poison in my mouth to say that to you.
Yes.
Okay.
No comment.
It's like poison in my mouth to say that to you. It is. It is what it is.
Uh-huh.
As I said,
no comment.
To see the look on Dak Prescott's face, you the one who threw 2 interceptions.
Dummy.
You threw 2 interceptions. How you throw 2 interceptions? I don't know.
How the Cowboys actually have a running game where they ran for 5 yards a clip, yet they had Dak Prescott throw 46 times in that game.
Bitch, please.
You got beat by a team where Detroit only gave up 9 points to.
You're the last one. Complete the mission.
Oh, Lord.
Now, I already know some of the argument of the Cowboy fans, man. It's in the given Sunday.
I'm not going to ask where you got that one.
But no, this is Green Bay. This is Aaron Rodgers. What happened when Dez Bryant catch wasn't rude to catch? It was rude and incomplete.
You cannot say filth in front of people.
I'm sorry, Adam, but I have to.
Good one.
I'm sorry, I do apologize. What happened? What happened? When you had him beat in the playoffs, division round in your own building, but somehow, he hit Jared Cook right on the sideline.
That's what happened to them.
I mean,
well, you could also mention that wonderful catch that Dez Bryant had in the game when they played in Lambeau a few years back. What happened to that? In the same round, too. In the same round.
Yeah. The catch that wasn't a catch, but it was a catch.
Yeah, the catch wasn't a catch then, but it is a catch now. Yes.
But nobody still don't know what was the catch or not.
Right.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
just throw the rule out and create a new one, okay? Because you can tell that rule.
You suck.
Agreed.
I mean, Cowboys fans. I mean, look in the mirror. Ask yourself this question: is this really a Super Bowl contending team?
You're asking Cowboys fan to look in the mirror. Basically, they
It's
have somebody.
It's a rhetorical question.
I know, but they have somebody in their family that's like Jack Nicholson and A Few Good Men saying to them,
You can't handle the truth.
Don't. You actually ran the ball for once. Ran it very well.
but the running game disappeared late. I wonder why.
Don't. CD Lamb actually looked like a number one receiver for once. And you still Aaron Rodgers.
Good job. The only thing that was missing was Dak Prescott throwing for 300 yards in the game.
And you know what made matters worse? Even though the Eagles lost, the Giants won. And the Commanders won.
Yes, they did.
But you still got to see all three of them teams.
That's right.
Yeah.
All three of them.
No stress.
Mm-hmm. Got to see all three of them still. And all three of them do one thing very well that the Cowboys have problems stopping.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Can I answer that?
Right.
That? What run the football?
That is correct. So I will leave this no more tank with a question, Cowboys fans. Do you really believe in this team? Or are you ready to admit you're going to go another year without being in the Super Bowl or making the NFC Championship game?
Bitch, are you for real?
Ryan.
No NFC Championship game? Damn.
That's my take. What's yours?
And for that, you get this, my boy. Beautiful job, playmaker. Beautiful job.
Bravo, playmaker. Bravo.
Could not have done it better.
Bravo.
And you could not have elocuted the points that I have in my head better. That's exactly what I was thinking the whole while. After that game, after that debacle of them blowing a 28-14 lead, and then forgetting that they have a running game that actually worked for them all game long. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but just being a connoisseur of football, that really made me upset.
Can I invoke a little Paul Allen since he hates the Packers so much?
Oh, sure. What's up, Wise? Good show yesterday, bro. Wonderful show yesterday. Man.
Congratulations to your Giants.
I had such a blast with Wise yesterday. Oh yeah, I was invoking Paul Allen because every time the Packers scored to come back to win, you could hear Paul Allen screaming, "Touchdown!" And you know what's bad? I borrowed that particular touchdown call the first time I heard it, and I invoked it into my football broadcast, and people are recognizing it.
Of course.
So I made a discovery. And
oh Lord,
we better do this. I made a discovery last week in editing video that broke my partner.
Oh Lord!
Oh wow! You broke this man over here. How?
I broke him. I don't know how the hell I did that. I really don't.
He does the breaking. How did you? I don't even know this.
Look, he's broken me so many blank times. Okay? He's broken me. I can't even explain how.
That's a wonderful point, Deeds.
This is true, Deeds.
It's true.
Listen, I'll explain how I broke Cole. Miraculously, I might add, when y'all get back.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Have you had a chance to visit the brand new Snowman in the Morning shop yet? You haven't? Then what are you waiting for? Go to our new web address, snowmaninthemorning.com/shop. That's snowmaninthemorning.com/shop, where you can shop for all kinds of items like a coffee mug, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a book bag, and everything else that you need to have the same outfits and the same gear that the crew has. And with each purchase, you will be helping the Snow Strong initiative. We got a lot to do in a short time to get there. Go to snowmaninthemorning.com/shop and get the same stuff that the crew has. And when you do that, tell them Snowman sent you. Thanks.
This is a BS3 Network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Man Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
Course, Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez.
And it's caught! Debo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan consents.
The throw just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Official SRT morning is the ID that you need. Good morning to the underrated darkness joining us here.
Underrated darkness, what's up?
Okay.
Underrated darkness, besides no, my underrated darkness has been following me in my lives a lot, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
Here's what happened.
All right.
Wednesday, we were supposed to have the LJPN, but unfortunately, work called and kept Cole Johnson the entire hour. So we frightened the hell out of Wise on Thursday.
I think that messed me up right there.
We frightened the hell out of Wise. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna do this.
What? Hold on. What's going on here? What's going on?
Let me set everything up. Let me set everything up. And I was about to introduce the segment, and Wise went into a full-blown panic. And when I say he went into a full-blown panic, I mean just that.
Yeah.
Because if y'all watched last Thursday, you saw the look in his eyes.
What button you gonna push?
Encouraging Cole
push the button.
to push the button.
What
Wise was like, wait, what are you talking about? And you could see the look of panic on his face. And he said, we have to talk. Wise said something to the tune of, we have to talk about this. No, we don't.
The segment
all Cole has to do is to push the button.
The segment from right there basically was like this.
What are you talking about?
Actually, you could have waited a couple of seconds because Wise uttered the greatest words ever when he goes, push what button?
Push what button?
I thought Wise was going to climb out of his seat
push what
and
button?
Jump through the computer as soon as he push what button?
I don't know how Snowman kept a straight face the whole entire time.
Wise, to his defense, says it was not a panic.
I don't know how Snowman kept a straight face that whole time. Pushed the button.
And A Pistol says, "Don't push that button."
Snowman was like, "Cole, push the button." And he just kept, "Cole, push the button, push the button." He just come right.
I egged him. I egged it on,
and that's a running gag between Snowman and Wise. So it's I gotta let it roll.
What got me is after you push the button.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's my boy Ray Ray. I love Ray Ray.
Your boy Ray Ray.
I was looking at Wise like that changed quickly.
That was and that's what I'm saying.
Was hilarious.
That all messed me up. It's the have that banner between those two. Then afterwards, having Wise say, "Oh, it's Ray Ray." Oh, I'm good with that.
Like I said, I kept egging it on, going. I just kept saying, "Cole, push the button," and I'm glad I was doing a playmaker move and hiding behind my microphone so y'all wouldn't see my 2.5-foot smile, because I was on the verge of falling out of my chair laughing with the exchange with Wise and I.
And then Snowman hit me up and said, "I gotta make some changes." I'm like, "What happened?" And then I go back and watch. it. I hear Wise. Yeah, I like LGPN on Thursday. I'm like, oh Lord.
Well,
this is why.
This is. Well, I may as well go ahead and do it right. For those of you who missed last Thursday's edition of LJPN, which will be back tomorrow, this is what happened. Gosh. And that's one of the most beautiful things. Now, Mr. Johnson, this is the prelude push to the it. doggone button, because we have some unfinished business.
Yes, we do. Hold on, one quick second, and we will be doing
that. Before y'all ask, this was supposed to happen yesterday, but unfortunately, work called, and he got stuck in a meeting that lasted a full hour.
Mm-hmm. Lasted the full hour, so I couldn't. So get it out of the.
I'll see that look on his face. Whoa! What's going on here?
Wait, it's Thursday.
What's going on? Wait, hold on. What is going on?
Sir, will be watching.
Hold on. Wait. Stop. What's going on? Wait, what we got to talk about?
No, we don't have to talk about. Cole just has to push the button and go.
Push what button?
Push what button?
Hold on. The button will be pushed. Good Lord, things acting so slow for me. All right, here we go.
This is not
LJPN is sponsored by Hofax. Before she hoe, and you gotta know, tell her to show me the Hofax. LJPN is sponsored by Hofax. Before she hoe, and you gotta know, tell her to show me the Hofax.
Oh, it's my boy Ray Ray. I don't mind Ray Ray. I love Ray Ray.
Oh yeah. Ooh, Monday was lit.
Why was it lit, Ray Ray?
Are you awake yet?
Were you celebrating that first win the other day? Were you happy that they won?
Modem. Forget I like her.
Where your inhale?
Inhale. I had too many voice.
Oh no.
What's this, son?
Here it comes.
I told you. When I hear voices, modem. Modem, son, modem.
But Ray Ray, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of yours, Ray Ray.
Michael Jordan.
I heard Michael Jordan. Okay, well, I saw something
I don't know why the great voice of Andy Jick crept in my head when I saw him put this on, but
that was interesting. You know, Isaiah Thomas talking Illinois about Michael Jordan. Yeah, I thought it was funny. Yeah, he said, quoting. Michael Jordan is Jack in the Box. Yeah. And he owe him an apology. Close quote.
What in the all types of blue hell?
You see, the one thing that I know, my king don't need to have nobody apologize to him. He treat everybody right.
That's because he needs to apologize to the NBA.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
How's that peach water?
Are you on that liquor again?
Oh, yeah, I'm on that hardcore.
I just caught what Wise said. I just caught what Wise said. Moving on.
That brown stuff, that yak.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm on that hen.
Oh, you look like a poor Masan guy to me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me get another here.
Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this.
I will see. I wasn't dealing by no Lakers. I mean,
but not your king though, right?
Like exactly, my king don't suck. But it proves
he blows.
It would prove when them Lakers went to Utah. And what was that score? 139. I don't give a crap what the Lakers score. But they allowed 139. 139 per. I mean, come on. 139 per. And my king wasn't on the court. But they only allowed 114 when they played last night.
And they
that
still
is
lost.
that tell you my king is necessary. You tripping. There it is, right there.
I broke it right there.
Is.
I didn't know a sound that I had recorded.
I think you know why. The reason why you broke, I think I know what happened. Is what I just said. He tried that reverse psychology crap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when they play the first one, they give it 114. Y'all still lost.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I said, my king is necessary, and I push the button. You tripping. I thought Cole was gonna fall out of his chair. And the bad part is, I didn't realize I broke him because he got right back in and he broke it and got back in character. But when I went back and looked at it, and I came to that point, and as Cole explained, and I completely understand, there was so much going through your mind that was hilarious at the time, and you were prepared for the onslaught that Wise and I were going to throw at you.
Yeah. I was like, Lord have mercy. A sound bite of my own voice being thrown at me was not what I was expecting. I was expecting
That was not on the agenda.
I was expecting you get nothing. I was expecting Wise saying whatever he says. I was expecting you, Brian, saying what you said. Hearing you tripping, and it's my voice, and it messed me up. Along with, I'm thinking, okay, with the rest of the bit that I still gonna have to do, that I find funny, and I'm trying not to crack up because I'm in my head laughing.
Right.
That was a recipe for disaster for me.
He got your mouth.
My king is necessary.
You tripping.
You know where I got that one from.
I know exactly where you got it from.
You know where I got that one from.
I'm like, Lord have mercy. I break hearing my own voice being thrown right back at me.
I could just see Cole's mind when he hears that sound going, oh, hell no.
which was further louder saying that in my brain by you made that fool make you crack. How in the world, man?
Because you usually make us crack with that segment. And we knew what was coming. Okay? It's like based on Fridays. You know what's coming, but you can't stop it.
And that whole segment, why was that friend that's trying to break it down nicely?
Mm-hmm.
But your king lost. I'm like, you.
And then all you hear Wise just he just kept saying, but you lost.
And Wise says, I'm a fool. Wise you's a fool, bro, because that was too funny.
And then throughout the segment, we're gonna play the rest here in a minute. Throughout the segment, I just kept throwing,
what in the all types of blue hell?
I was even expecting that the whole time. I'm like, okay.
You were expecting that one?
Yes, I was expecting that. I mean, because I was all right. I'm not gonna get thrown off, even though it's not Playmaker that's here. It's Wise, but I'm not gonna get thrown off by hearing bass going, "What in the all types of blue?" Okay. The Joker's Wild theme, or Joker's not theme, but the Joker's Wild. I mean, I was expecting it, so it's like, okay. I was not expecting you tripping. Oh Lord! And it was well timed again. It was well timed too, because I just went with my king is necessary. You tripping? Perfect time. I'm like, doggone it.
And you fell out. I didn't expect to break you with that.
Mm.
It just seemed perfect.
It was perfect. Doggone, it was too perfect. I'm like, dog.
And I couldn't time the Joker's Wild thing every time you threw the graphic up because I kept hitting the wrong button. And in my head, I was a second late. I was a second late. Every time I would hit that Joker's Wild button, the graphic is already up and the numbers are already coming.
Yeah.
It's like I can't time this right, but for some reason I timed that right.
Oh gosh, that was beautiful. That was
Magic Johnson. Like
that was the other thing.
Not only did he say it wrong, he said it like he was professional now.
Listen, Paul and I share an affinity for Lawrence Tanter, the longtime PA announcer for the Lakers. And the first time he said, and that's what kept throwing me off. You kept invoking Lawrence Tanner every time I wanted to do the Joker's Wild spin.
Yeah.
The assistant pass, Magic Johnson.
I blame Wise for that. I blame Wise for that. Because Wise was like, put some respect on his name. Cole was like, okay, here we go.
Magic Johnson.
See, the moment you invoke, this is
what is going on here?
Wait a minute.
I'm glad you read that. Exactly why I did it the way I did it.
The first time you said Magic Johnson, you invoked Lawrence Tanner's voice. That was you getting even with me.
Yep.
For playing you tripping.
Yep.
Why open that door?
Because you know I love Lawrence Tanner.
Exactly.
You know I love Lawrence Tanner.
Oh yes.
Lawrence Tanner. Some of my favorite PA guys: Lawrence Tanner, Dave Zinkoff, Andy Jick from the Celtics, of course, Ray Clay from the Bulls.
Oh, David Zinkoff one day.
Why you?
I mean,
But yes, that was a double shot at the barrel, but a double shot at the bow because
yes.
yes.
And then
you read it correct, playmaker. Because when Wyatt said put some respect on his name, I was like, oh, and what was so messed up was I rehearsed doing that for like 3 days so I can get the tenor of it just right.
Yes.
And so that was playing in my head when it's all that was in my head when you hit that you tripping and I just lost it. I'm like, man, and I was doing it to prepare. I was like, okay, I'm gonna fire back with them when they say, okay, it's this name. I was like, okay, oh, so you want to hear professional now? All right, Maggie Jensen,
and that broke me. I couldn't do this right. I couldn't do this right.
What in the all types of blue hell?
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do this right.
Because soon as you said
and I played that sound three times.
Yes. I was like, why is he playing the whammy?
I played the whammy sound 3 different times.
All throughout the bit, I'm like, I'm hearing the whammy sound. Okay. Well, hey, I guess that's have to be something I have to prepare for too. All right, I'll roll with it.
But
go ahead, playmaker. What were you saying?
Go ahead, playmaker. And then wait, the first time, the week before when you said Carissa Adilijabilum, and you put that hum behind it. Oh my heavens. Yes, we are priming the pump for tomorrow since we got playmaker for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
I
think we need a group therapy.
I had figured I'd break Cole with this. Because like I said, I played it 3 different times and Cole just banged right through it.
Mm-hmm.
He just banged right through it. But now he's broken forever because he can't hear you trip it without laughing.
Right, doggone it.
Let's reset for hour 2 and we'll explain where we got that sound from. Hour 2 starts right now.
Oh my gosh, this is too funny. On your mark, get set. Let's go.
Cause we take this job so serious.
All of it between 2 people and 4 nostrils. All of it was gone.
LeBron James is pure, unadulterated trash as a basketball player and has been for 20 years. We don't want to see that. Wait a minute. We don't want to see
bro. Number 420. YSL. Number 420.
I had to do it. Oh man, I thought I missed it.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
Hour 2 thereof, where we're paying homage to the LJPN and the genius that is Cole Johnson with the playmaker and Cole Johnson. I'm the Snowman, and boy, over this past year, we have come up with some miraculous bits.
Mm-hmm.
But Maggie Jensen, it's slowly taking the cake.
Oh man, seriously, I rehearsed that for 3 days. I was like,
and by the way,
I had to do this just right.
Right.
I think you got Snowman twice because Snowman played the Bronze Seal thing and he over here dancing. I'm like,
yep. Yes. If there's one other sound I played besides the Joker wheels and the whammy that I played several times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was another one.
And you were just sitting there dancing to it.
I was like, "What? That sound doesn't work."
I showed.
Not that sound doesn't work.
That sound doesn't work.
I tried everything in my arsenal.
Oh my!
To get him a second time. I tried everything in my arsenal. I did. I nearly busted out Robert Ford.
Oh,
okay? But that wouldn't have worked because two different sports, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But he's dancing to the Bron chant. I haven't put wisest sounds in my sound base yet. The push what button or stop the lies. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the lies. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap.
Oh Lordy. But I nearly hit. I nearly there are two other sounds that I had in mind to play to try to like knock you off stride again. It was this one.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And this one.
Oh, hell no.
When you were bringing up this, I wanted to time it when you were bringing up the stats, but you got me back when you were dancing to the broad chant.
With the bottle in his hand, too.
Yes.
With the bottle.
With the bottle. With the what? How'd you put it? With that henny hand.
In him.
That's the
I thought I was gonna fall out of my chair then.
What's that?
When you did this,
you're right. You're right.
Yes.
It is. You're right. It is.
I'm on that henny hand, and you look like you were drunker than you know what.
Actually, you doggone it. I missed a chance of actually saying, man, I should have taken a real hood. It said, no, that wasn't Hennessy. That was Everclear.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. I'm on that henny hen, and I nearly chimed in and said, "That looks like Everclear. That's not Hennessy." Because that's what I was thinking. Look, I went to a Halloween party once, and they had a bowl of mixed fruit. Had a couple rounds of it, and I'm thinking, okay, this is the safest thing I can have.
Or
no
so
one
you
decided to inform me that it was laced with Everclear.
Everclear.
I didn't drive that night.
I'm sure you didn't.
I didn't drive that. Look, my date had to drive us home. Okay. I didn't drive that night. I nearly, you know what I nearly got Cole with? I don't know if this would have broken him. I nearly did this.
I think if you played it, I think Thursday, if you played at the right time, I probably would have.
Yes.
Everyone for Snowman showing me what happened the last time I was on here when you did that. I wouldn't have realized that I made Ray Ray go off.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't even know until he played it. I was like, "What that? I got that one."
And we were just throwing Playmaker and I were just throwing names of former teammates, and I think Cole caught on after Playmaker said Dwayne Wade,
and I was thinking, okay, I think it's gonna be former teammates. All right, let me hear the next name, and then when I heard the next name, I was like, yeah, former teammates. Okay.
I even threw Pat Riley in there.
Eric Spoelstra.
I threw Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley in there. And I think when I said Pat Riley, it caused Ray to say, I said moon him. Like an angry father. That's Victor's comparison, all that. Like an angry father.
No, when you brought up LeBron James, Brian said sucks. I came out of nowhere, monkey balls. You just lost it.
Did.
You just lost it. You went completely.
I thought Cole was going to fall out of his chair when the only thing that matters is my king sucks. And then you turn to your left in here, monkey balls. Mold him.
He lost it on that one. I was like, it just came out fluidly, you know?
It did.
Like Snowman when he said LeBron James sucks, and he's like, oh, it just come out fluidly. It just came out.
My king sucks. And then Cole started getting pissed. He started getting mad playfully. That's when you turn to your left and you and then I hear Playmaker go monkey balls, and I had to walk out. And then
they popping each other. That's hilarious.
And then at the end of it, all I hear Playmaker say is, "You put me in the stupid realm."
Yeah,
and that was after you
that's
played
when
the.
that's when I
Stupid
unveiled. Yeah, that was the premiere of Stupid University. Yeah,
That's all I hear. You put me in the stupid realm.
I was like,
I'm
doggone it. I
already
think
out
I'm
of breath because I've been laughing for 20 minutes.
my thought then was, okay, I think I have topped it off. I can't do much more. I think I have to end it here. But
Like in your
because
first
the chat who
first episode, okay, I'm through. I'm through.
I'm
Not
through.
through.
I'm through. I was like, yeah, I gotta
anybody who's lived in a southern black neighborhood knows the word is through, not through. Okay. Okay, I'm through. I'm through.
Oh my gosh. And the funny thing is, I actually thought it was the last episode of LJB, and I thought it was lackluster, but hearing it back, I guess it wasn't.
No. You always add something to it.
Yeah.
Last week I even played this.
You get nothing.
Yep.
You lose. Good day, sir.
And you
Willy
said
Wonka.
moon him right in the after you heard it say you get
nothing.
Moon him, and you muted the microphone.
I was like, oh, evoking Willy Wonka. Okay.
Yes, I am. I'm invoking Gene Wilder. That's Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Oh my.
I have some more game show sounds that I'm gonna play. And yes, we are priming the pump for tomorrow. You know what I nearly did? You know that I nearly added this.
Stay off the weed.
I know that would have crossed you up, but the timing would have been wrong. The timing would not have worked, especially after I hit you with "you tripping." After you said "my king is necessary," you tripping.
Can we talk about the game of the year?
No, because we already did. Oh, you know what?
That's cold.
Let's take a break.
I just asked because I know I want Cole to go off on Josh Allen because I know that's what he was going to do.
He already did. He already did.
But hey, I can revive it. I can dust it off and revive it for you. Go ahead.
You know what? I got something better. Because we'll do this after we come back from a break. God, that trip down memory lane.
Because me and Cole, we can tag team a coach that we gonna put on the hot seat.
Okay. We'll do the hot seat to close up shop. But I have a problem with the NBA Players Association.
Ooh.
What?
And their recent possible decision.
Damn!
You know who it concerns. The situation.
Is this that guy that's suspended and still ain't playing yet?
Yeah, him. The NBA PA. No, not him. Wrong button.
He did that one on purpose. That was on purpose.
Yes, that was on purpose.
That was on purpose.
Cole Johnson. I love you. You're brilliant, but you're an ass. Perfect timing. One beat.
Yep.
Just one. You get the boom. You don't even get the second part of it. For those of you watching, for those of you listening, let me describe what just happened. He played part of the intro to Bronze Sexual Confessions, and you only heard one part of the heartbeat. And all of a sudden, I look up and my screen goes purple with the glitter coming down, which is part of the intro to Bronze Sexual Confessions. And he just boom. And then Playmaker goes, "You did that on purpose."
He got you on that one. That was good.
You did.
That was good. Oh,
that
man.
was perfect.
Thank you, Playmaker.
Let's take a break and we'll come back. We got the hot seat, and we're going to do it twice. Once with the NBA Players Association, and once with one Josh Allen. And I think it's going to be a triple play on that. Back in a flash.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Have you had a chance to visit the brand new Snowman in the Morning shop yet? You haven't? Then what are you waiting for? Go to our new web address, snowmaninthemorning.com/shop. That's snowmaninthemorning.com/shop, where you can shop for all kinds of items like a coffee mug, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a book bag, and everything else that you need to have the same outfits and the same gear that the crew has. And with each purchase, you will be helping the Snow Strong initiative. We got a lot to do in a short time to get there. Go to snowmaninthemorning.com/shop and get the same stuff that the crew has. And when you do that, tell them Snowman sent you. Thanks.
This is a BS3 Network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Let's Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
For Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez.
And it's caught! Debo Samuel with the catch. Michael Jordan can sense.
The throw just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes. The coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson is brought to you by Penis Water for the ebbs and flows of life. Trust Penis 15 water.
I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to ask this time. The last time I asked, that's when Stupid University came about. So on this one, I'm not asking. Nope.
You know you wanna.
Nope. I'm not gonna ask. Nope. I'd rather just go ahead, go to the hot seat right now.
You wanna.
I'm not walking in that trap again.
Why not?
When you walk in that trap once, you learn that to walk in that trap again.
Oh my gosh.
Playmaker,
that was beautiful.
What do you want to ask?
Nope, I'm not doing it. Nope.
Because
I seen Cole looking at me. I'm like, no, I'm not asking. Cole was waiting for me to ask. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Actually, it wasn't Cole or I who wrote that script this time.
I know that. I was saying, but the way Cole was looking at me like he was ready for me to ask. But every time that something happened, I end up asking. I'm like, no, I'm not asking this time. No.
Yes, you are.
I'm not asking this time.
Yes, you are.
I'm gonna let this one go.
Why? You know, you can't now.
Nope. I put in that trap once.
Carissa, Andilla, Jabilum.
I'm not falling in that trap again.
Yes, you are.
So you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I would not be missing.
Yes, you will.
I refuse.
Before this week is out, you will.
Now before this week is out, you're gonna have something else. You're gonna have base on here Friday.
I know. Oh gosh.
And he's gonna give you something else when I come back on here next week. Gonna be something else on here. I'm like,
knowing him and his brilliance in his mouth, it probably will be. You right. You right about that playmaker. I actually said
I recorded that commercial that morning.
And I actually said on air right after he did it, I said, okay, Base, that is your first commercial. I actually said it just that way.
He's now done 2 of them, and there will be more to follow.
There'll definitely be more.
There will be.
And if I could find a sound bite, the third will be funny. And it would probably be irritating at the same time, but I got to find that sound bite.
all right. We have
Do you
know
the name of the do you remember the name of the church that Victor came up with?
Oh, yes, I
know
do.
you jotted it down.
Oh, yes, I do. I do. The 65th Street Tabernacle Apostolic Pentecostal Methodist Catholic Baptist Church of Chicken Wing. Otherwise, it's known as the 65th. And this is a tag team. Victor named the church.
Yes.
Ryan nicknamed it. So,
and you came up with the pastor's name.
Yes, I did. I got the pastor's name,
and we'll save that.
Not oh Lord. I got the pastor's name.
See, whenever that character comes out, I'm leaving the room. Y'all will see an empty chair with my jacket on the back of it.
You're not gonna see the
because I have the feeling it's either going to be a Wednesday, and even as full as we are on a Friday, Cole's going to bust that out. And if he busts that out on a Friday, I'm walking out of this studio for however long Cole is on. I'll have it in my ear, but I'm going to be at a safe distance away from this studio. Because if I'm in here when Cole busts that pastor name out, there will be a puddle on the floor of me laughing.
Because if the church's name is ridiculous, the pastor's name is going to be just as ridiculous.
Name is going to be off the charts. I know it. This is Cole Johnson we're talking about, folks.
You damn Looney Tune.
This is the evil genius of Cole Johnson we're talking about. This is the fellow who created Bronze Sexual Confessions.
Yeah.
For a legitimate reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because
got turned into LJP.
Wait a minute. When Cole premiered Bronze Sexual Confessions, he called me after he released the episode. And he called me and I was laughing. And then Cole just calmly says, let me explain how I came up with this segment. And I roared before he even explained it. My wife came in and said, why are you laughing so hysterically? And then I showed her the reason. And she walked out laughing. Now, if my wife walks out laughing at the beginning of Bronze Sexual Confessions, it's over after that. And then there was the day. You know what?
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated.
And total greatness is shunned. You know what? We're only going to press this button. Okay. Here's the setup. Since we're getting ready for tomorrow, here's the setup. Cole told me he had something absolutely brilliant planned. I said, oh, hell, I can't wait for this. And he says, you have to wait till I drop the episode so you can see it. And he was warning me of all this on a Wednesday after I had taped my bits for the show for the next day. And then he sends me this message. Go watch. Go watch. What the hell? And then this happened.
partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
I never laughed so hard in my life.
I channeled
Every
all of what I
point
felt
in
with that
that
intro.
introduction has existed since 2003. And the next line you hear, there is no end in sight.
All right. So Snowman wants to get at the players union.
I sure do.
I'm looking forward to this.
So
Because I tried my best to stay away from everything that guy has done.
Well, I'm not going to be able to help it. Give me the hot seat.
All right. NBPA, sit down.
Why the hell are y'all defending Kyrie Irving now?
Oh, Lord.
Why the hell am I hearing news that they may come up with a countersuit and they're saying what Kyrie has to do to basically get back in the good graces of the New Jersey Nets is too harsh? Are y'all that pussified that a player messed up?
I guess.
Here's where it really gets me, because I've seen several videos, I've heard several takes of people saying the same damn thing. That the list that Kyrie Irving, a list of chores that Kyrie Irving must do to not only get back in the good graces of the New Jersey Nets, but to play again is too harsh. All he did was send a link. He didn't say anything behind it. He said a lot by doing it, you dumbasses.
Oh, that's true.
And I will echo a point that I said last week, which a lot of people don't seem to. May I go there?
Okay, go ahead.
I will echo a point that a lot of black people don't seem to understand, that claim they're NBA fans, follow the NBA, and know the inner workings of the NBA when they're not even close. In 4 words, he signed a, what's the last word I'm looking for, gentlemen?
Contract.
Thank you. Let me repeat those 4 words. He signed a contract. And I'm willing to bet you, because Cole Johnson illustrated it with his job, that within that contract there was a clause that basically says, watch your ass with what you're posting on social media. Because if we don't like it and you don't take it down, that's your ass.
In fact, we have a soundbite that typifies it beautifully. You're fired.
Which is what Kyrie Irving should be right now. Play that again, please.
You're fired.
Why do I think this? Because Kyrie Irving was just flat stupid.
He didn't go there with the flat out stupid.
Oh, yes, I did. Kyrie, I understand trying to promote the movie. And Kyrie Irving, I wouldn't promote the movie. Then why the hell did you send out a tweet with the link to the movie, you dumbass?
You want to promote a movie?
Do the math. Do the math, my nigga, please.
Thank you. This math ain't mathing.
Sure ain't.
This math ain't mathing. for Kyrie Irving to basically violate his contract, and basically with his actions since he's been with the Nets. What are the 3 words I'm looking for? Oh yeah. Dereliction to duty.
People don't want to say that though.
I'll say it proudly. Kyrie Irving should be cut immediately for basically dereliction to duty. As a basketball player, as a team member, and as a supposed leader of the New Jersey Nets.
But he has the right to do what he pleases and chooses. You know the job don't give a crap about him.
And my next 4 words are these. Who told this lie? Kyrie Irving should not be suspended. He should be cut without pay. He should be brought into the office in front of the firing squad and told, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. And then there should be a memo going out to every team in the National Basketball Association saying, do not pick him up.
But I got a binding contract.
I'll say it again for you Brooklyn Nets. As a matter of fact, let me echo a song that Janet Jackson did. Hey, Brooklyn Nets, what have you done for the NBA lately? I'll answer that. Not a yacht thing.
What have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh,
And for all you Nets fans, all you fans of the Brooklyn mess who think they can come back from this,
You tripping.
hard. So the NBA Players Association, why did that put you on the hot seat? Because you're being stupid. For defending someone who violated his contract.
But we're supposed to have the players back.
You're stupid for defending a player who, here are those 3 words again, violated his contract. A member of the Me Find Me, Kyrie Irving is.
Valedictorian of Stupid University.
Kyrie Irving, in 4 years' time, has single-handedly ruined the stay of the Brooklyn Nets.
No, he didn't. That's funky right there.
In 4 years' time, Kyrie Irving has single-handedly ruined the Brooklyn Nets.
Damn!
Not Mikhail Prokhorov, not Jay-Z, not any other player, especially when Billy King got fleeced to take on 3 35-year-old players. Oh, no. That's only a part of them being a locale in 3 acts.
I mean, the Nets are playing better without him.
Everything since they've been in Brooklyn, everything has gone downhill.
Yeah, the playmaker correct. I think most of the players are saying, yeah, it would be great to have Kyrie back.
Bitch, please.
They play more defense too.
So once again, to the Players Association, you're stupid for defending Kyrie Irving because say those 3 words with me, violated his contract.
You big dummy.
I don't know why Kyrie has to be defended because he signed a contract and violated it.
Dummy.
And he's costing himself and the Nets millions of buccarinis.
And I thought Kyrie, you said you were worth billions.
No,
you can't
Kyrie.
say Phil flying in front of people.
I thought you said you were worth billions, Kyrie.
Do the math. Do the math, my nigga, please.
Let me explain something. Kyrie, you're not worth billions of dollars. In fact, I will borrow something from one Colin Cowherd when he described the Dallas Cowboys. You're a $50,000 millionaire.
Nicely done.
You have the flashy vehicle, you got the flashy house until we look inside it. That's the Brooklyn mess right now. Flashy arena, flashy everything.
Flashy.
Yeah,
And
a vogue area.
Ain't nothing about that ring that's flashy.
And then
the hot area too.
You look inside it, and then in Kyrie's case, with the car, you look under the hood. He was asked several times, "Are you sorry for what you did?" And all you hear Kyrie say, I take full responsibility. Well, Kyrie, riddle me this. What the hell is your full responsibility outside of saying, I'm sorry for what I did? Which is the first thing. Which is the first thing you needed to do. They say that you did, and they don't believe it. That alone should have you cut from the team. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I speaking truth here? Am I saying some things that'll get some Net fans and some Kyrie fans butthurt? Good.
Well, you know that you're supposed to stand up for the black race and the black man being persecuted in the media and all that, and the NBA and the Nets.
You want a picture of, listen. You want a picture of a black man being persecuted? If people see, and black people have challenged me on this. They've absolutely challenged me on this. And thank you, Cole, for that lane.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so true. You want a picture of a man being persecuted? You're looking at him.
Hold on, so y'all want me
What's it,
to defend stupidity?
Thank you.
And
thank you, Playmaker.
Thank you, Playmaker. And I refuse to defend stupidity. I refuse to defend stupid actions. I refuse to defend people, myself included, because I've done it, that violate their contract and have a dereliction of duty.
And
it cost me, and it should cost him.
And I second that, including myself too.
It's a free country. You can say whatever. Yet
my ass.
It's a free country.
Things you say still can hurt.
All right, here's the messed up part about that phrase, and you get it, Playmaker, and I know you get it too, Brian. Here's the messed up part. When they want to invoke the First Amendment, I have freedom of speech. Yes, you do. You can say whatever it is you want, but it does not protect you from the consequences of what you say.
And guess what? I have the First Amendment right to respond accordingly too.
Right.
Same.
Yeah. The freedom of speech also is the free. There's also one that's freedom of expression. So if you were to say something that someone finds off-putting, expect, because they have freedom of expression, for them to say something off-putting back to you.
And people don't like that.
No, they don't.
But you know something? I don't care. I'm not going to defend stupidity. Kyrie Irving messed up, and he refuses to do the steps necessary to return to the team. Because in basic terms, and I know I'm going to get a reaction out of you guys when I say this, Kyrie Irving doesn't care about how he makes his livelihood.
No, he doesn't at all.
One eye on the court, one eye on the back door.
What I've been saying. And that's been him ever since he was a Cavalier.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even say a Duke yet. I can't say a Duke yet because I don't think he felt as though he had the leverage to do it there.
He played 8 games at Duke.
Yeah. I mean, he played a scant amount of games, but that was because of injury.
Mm-hmm.
But starting with Cleveland, he actually
one
felt
eye on the floor,
one
eye on the exit.
He actually started to feel as though I can play when I feel like it.
And he's been that way since Cleveland.
Yeah. One eye on the court, the other eye on the exit.
If I were the owner of the Brooklyn Mess, the first thing I do is I bring Kyrie into the office and hand him a pink slip.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wonder Bread Choir, do
Please.
Rod West a favor.
Now I know Rod West is joking, because I can't take him seriously now. I think he's doing this to get at Snowman. That's what I'm thinking of right now.
100, Ryan. 100. Mr. Kyrie Irving is all hat, no cattle. That's right. That's a big time saying down in Texas. Yes, sir.
And it's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'd march him into the office and hand him here's what I do. And I'm really gonna ruffle some feathers, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it because it needs to be said. I'd march Kyrie into the office, I'd show him his contract, and I'd put it in a shredder.
And then say the following words right after.
You're fired! And then I'd couple it with, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. And to the NBA Players Association, you're stupid for defending stupidity.
Hit the road, Jack.
Which explains why you're in the shambles that you're in, wanting to shift all kinds of power to the players, and the players don't even know what the hell to do with that power. LeBron James, hello. Kyrie Irving, hello. Chris Paul, hello.
Oh, the president. You going after the president of the NBPA.
I'm going after the pres of the association that's supposed to protect the players, but they don't when they defend stupidity.
Well, according to LeBron, he didn't defend stupidity.
Bullshit.
No. The problem with LeBron,
he's a sheep.
He soft shoes. He dances to the populist drum. Because remember when Kyrie put
sound like a Michael Jackson song that I can think of right about now.
Because remember when Kyrie put it out, he was like, I do not support what Kyrie has done, putting that out. I don't support that. But notice when the tune started to change, starting with Adam Silver saying, you know what? I don't believe that Kyrie is an anti-Semite. LeBron joined the throng.
Which makes LeBron a sheep, not a leader.
Bad.
And I mean that in many, many ways. And as far as LeBron goes, and I'll touch this tomorrow, everybody wants to ballyhoo on the fact that he has a school in Akron, ... that's owned by the state
of
state-funded. Ohio.
It's state-funded.
You want to talk about the meaning of... Yeah, I'm going to go there. You want to talk about the meaning of hypocrisy? There you go. Now to the NBA Players Association, get up.
All right, one down to the go. Next up, Josh Allen.
I don't think you're gonna like this seat, Hunter.
Mr. Cole Johnson. Beginners all by Cook.
Oh, all right. Now, Mr. Allen, you were a front runner you were almost an odds-on favorite front runner for MVP this season after the 24-20 victory in Arrowhead. You actually looked really good. And even in the loss you had in South Beach, you threw for over 400 yards and you completed two out of 3 passes. You looked good and you made a mistake here and there. So you had that. And you had all of this wonderful body of work until last Sunday when you went to the Meadowlands. You and the other 52 players on your team, along with the coaching staff, decided you just simply roll your helmet onto MetLife Stadium and think, oh, this should be an easy victory. We've punked our AFC East rival often. We'll punk them again. And you receive the rude awakening. And you yourself, Mr. Allen, received the rudest of awakenings, costing your team with 2 picks and being sacked 5 times in that game. But you all vowed that you was going to do something different. So this past Sunday, you were at home. You faced the Vikings. You had a 27-17 lead. You had the game on a silver platter. And your performance was really good, actually, Mr. Allen, in that game. You even riled up the crowd with a couple of runs, a couple of spirited runs that you normally do to get the crowd amped. And then you started to make errors. One after another, after another, after another. Now, one of those errors, I actually had to look at the Bills bench. There's going to come a time, and you're doing this with a guy who has a dinged up wing, where you cannot utilize number 17 as much as you do in the running game. So whatever it is you have to do, either you have to utilize Singletary more or utilize Moss more, or even utilize Hines even some in the backfield, all three together, or find somebody else who can be the bellwether cow to run the ball. But it should not, your leading rusher in this day and time, in this age, should not be Josh Allen.
But Singletary had 2 touchdowns.
I know. Yeah, and Singletary had 2 touchdowns in the game. That further illustrates my point, and it further upsets me that they don't utilize him enough. Now, Mr. Allen, your team is 6-3 instead of 7-2 because of your 2 big-time miscues. I will mention the one at the end now. You know, the one you threw in the end zone. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the one you threw in the end zone to end the game. Now, you've been in this league for a few years. You know how to read coverages by now. This isn't something new to you. You're not a rookie. You're not in your second year. And I saw you as a rookie, and you were nowhere where you are now. But that pick was a rookie mistake. But even that paled in comparison to when your defense gave you a key stop, where the Vikings could have gone ahead 30-27, but you stopped Kirk Cousins from sneaking in the end zone about a half yard shy of the goal line. So you receive the ball, first and goal, inside your 1. And it's a simple center quarterback exchange that ruined it.
Repeat that again.
I can't believe I'm saying this now. We're almost in 2023. Your defense stops the Vikings from scoring a half yard from the end zone.
So Kirk Cousins was being Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins was Kirk Cousins. Oh, and side note, I know Kirk Cousins is going to be the front runner for MVP right now, considering that his team is 8-1, and the only other team that you could probably put forth would be the Eagles, but there isn't anybody that you would want to put in that slot of MVP. So I know Cousins is going to be the poster child for it. However, I don't think he deserves it because they did not win that game in Buffalo on Sunday because of Kirk Cousins. They won it because the defense came up huge, and a couple of offensive players, Justin Jefferson being one, came up huge, along with Dalvin Cook.
They catch of the century.
We interrupt this rant with a word from Stupid University directed at the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university. Yeah, and all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid University, where everyone graduates Magna cum stupid.
We now return to our on the hot seat rant already in progress.
Thank you, sir. So I've been friends with a Vikings fan for almost 20 years. And my father hates that horn. And and he showed me an Instagram post of Minnesota memes. And it was a picture of Von Miller with his hands raised in victory. And it was a tweet basically from the Bills that said, simply put, 4th down, stop. Game over with 3 red exclamation points. That was before, Mr. Allen, the fact that you could not execute a simple center quarterback exchange. And that simple center quarterback exchange is the reason why you are now in 3rd place in that division instead of 1st in the AFC East. You should be ashamed of yourself.
No longer first. No longer first in the AFC. That happened to go to that man that broke your heart last season. One Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, and all 3 losses, Mr. Josh Allen, you're the reason why. You turned the ball over in the red zone. That doesn't make any sense. You threw 2 picks against the Jets. You hurt your elbow, your throwing arm at that. You played. Matter of fact, to Cole's point, started out very well. You weren't running as much. Gave the ball to David Singletary. Singletary got you 2 rushing touchdowns. Very good. He was handling business. Kirk Cousins was being Kirk Cousins, you know. And by the way, 2 of the best wide receivers in the game both played. Stephon Diggs was taking over the first part of the game. But when crunch time came, Kirk Cousins said, you know what? I'm just going to throw the ball to 18. And whatever happens, happens. Which is the catch of the century, in my opinion.
That's great.
Oh, 4th down, by the way.
4th and 18. One of the best catches I've ever seen.
They straight up lost to the defender with 1 hand. Now, for that defender, I respect you because you went into the locker room, did your interview, and you put it on you. But no, that's not your fault. It's just Justin Jefferson is that damn dude.
He is.
He just that damn dude.
He's that good.
Nobody expected him to make that catch.
Yeah, he's that good.
But he made it. You go down, defense says, you know what? We're going to stand. Which I fought Kevin O'Connor for because why he didn't get the ball to Dalvin Cook? And trying to sneak it in with Kirk Cousins.
Wow.
But defense got to stop. And then the quarterback exchange took place that Cole talked about. Which led to a Vikings touchdown. Now, to Josh Allen's credit, when you go down the field, you get the game time field goal. Defense comes out in overtime, get another stop. Holding Vikings to a field goal. Everybody's happy now because Josh Allen gets his opportunity. He didn't get this opportunity last year, remember? He gets the opportunity. And which brings me to Monday Night Football Countdown Crew.
Boom, 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 boom.
Mr. Superman tried to be Superman one too many times. Sometimes, Josh Allen, you got to learn to be Clark Kent in certain situations.
Say that again.
Please. Like Steve Young said, you want to be that jackhammer, you know? You want to be that jackhammer. But you don't know how to play the violin when it's time. You have to know when to not go for it all. You didn't have to go for it all right then and there. But you did. And guess what? One of the veterans of the Vikings picked you off not once but twice.
Twice.
And Patrick Peterson. Josh Allen, learn to slow down. Okay? Because if I have to equate you with somebody from a different sport, you're more like Russell Westbrook. always
no.
100 miles and never stop. This is the reason why you're not 8-1. You're 6-3. Josh Allen, get out the seat.
Oh man, I swear it just upset me when I saw that exchange, because it has been a hallmark of what Brian, a friend of ours, and Jay Spivey and I have said, that the most poorest position in football that's being taught is quarterback, and that exchange is proof of that. That's it. That's simple. That's something that if you've been a quarterback, normally if you've been an NFL quarterback, you've probably done this since Pee Wee League. That is something that I know gives practice every single day you were on the practice field. So there is no excuse for, and you know what, you're going to do a quarterback sneak. There's no excuse for that exchange to be bobbled. None. And it just infuriated me when I saw that. I'm like,
Now, Jefferson's cats can live on forever now.
Yeah.
Because if the Buffalo Bills win that game, oh, that was a hell of a catch. But you still lost.
Yeah, it's like the ODB catch. Because, the people forget that wonderful catch. Yeah, that was in a loss. Yeah, now people look at Justin Jefferson's catch in that game, and it's like, well, that actually helped the Vikings stay alive to complete the comeback for that victory. Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
And if I had time, I'll put Josh McDaniels on a burning seat, not the hot seat.
Please do, because that fool needs to have pink slips dumped in his house.
You know what?
By the truckload.
You know what, Playmaker? I will couple that with roasting one Brandon Staley.
This is what I never got from you all. Early in the season, when you all were like, when the season began, you were like, AFC West, division champs, Chargers. I'm like, did you forget who's coaching this team?
Hey, a lot of people picked the Raiders.
Just a minute. Where's my pen? Okay. Took Cole Johnson. I messed up. I should not have picked the Chargers. Hold out your hand.
I'm like, you forgot who's coaching the team?
I did.
And you forgot who's coaching the Chiefs?
Listen,
you have your former boss is right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
He just won the Super Bowl. Hello, go learn something.
Yeah.
But the time that you got on that roster, come on, man.
Yeah, that's the problem I have with the Chargers. They're loaded. They're loaded with a whole ton of talent.
They just got the wrong person coaching them.
They have the wrong guy pulling the trigger. And I'm like, and I get that sometimes you got to be aggressive and you have to say, all right, I believe in you and all that type of stuff. But there's a reason why you are sitting in that seat as head coach. Practicality has to come into play. You basically have to be the adult in the room. And if you're not going to be the adult in the room to a bunch of players who want to still act like children, and I'm not saying that in a negative way, I'm actually saying in a positive way. They're childlike. They have that childlike zeal and exuberance and enthusiasm. You want them to have that. You got to be the adult to rein that in. If you're not going to rein that in, then why are you on the sideline?
Here's my issue. This is with both LA teams. You start off the first half with the great game plan against the 49ers, and it works. It works! But somehow, some way, as soon as the 49ers start rolling, it just abandon the game plan. And once you abandon the game plan, you play right in the 49ers' hand.
See, what sucks with the Rams is they have the similar problem as the Cowboys. And that is up front, they have a stud up front in the middle of the field on defense. But the rest of them, soft as tissue paper. And you can pound them and pound them and pound them some more.
Say it right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Swaft. SAWFT. And the messed up part is both teams have studs up the middle. DeMarcus Lawrence for the Cowboys, Aaron Donald for the Rams. You got studs who can
And
give you
now you
sacks.
can add
That's
Khalil
not
Mack at
enough.
the chart. And now you can add Khalil Mack
Khalil
at
Mack
the
of the
Chargers.
But that's just not enough. That's just not enough. One man can't plug up that many amount of holes. And if you can just simply pound the rock against the Rams like the 49ers easily can, you're going to have issues. Heck, you'll have issues with teams that don't pound the rock like the Cardinals Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And the Cardinals are going to get pounded twice in 4 weeks when they face the 49ers. Because the Cardinals can't stop the run to save their lives. And what pissed me off about the Rams, they didn't use that to their advantage in their house.
And they should have. And don't give me the excuse of, well, Stafford wasn't playing, it was Wolford. Forget that. That should actually be your excuse to have run the ball more.
By the way, he's in a hot seat with a lot of Rams fans right about now.
Well, Stafford?
No, Wolford.
Oh, Wolford. Well, he should be. He played a terrible game.
Worse than that. Because of his inaccuracy, Cooper Kupp got a high ankle sprain.
That's what I'm saying. He played a terrible game all around. I mean, he was inaccurate, and he got the biggest weapon, and to me, the second best player on the team hurt for at least 6 weeks. So I'm like, but that to me, it just screams. I mean, it literally utterly screams.
Hey, Sean McVay, you see the difference between
Run
our backup
the
quarterback
ball more.
and Arizona backup quarterback? Arizona backup quarterback used to be a starter.
Yeah.
He knows the game.
Yeah, I feel I know on Ramley Talk you're gonna go absolutely woof. I feel for you. I seriously do, man. I feel for you simply because I think you have a lot of people on the team that is still having a hangover from last year, and they're playing like it. And I'm not. I think I can go so far as to say I think you having the coaching reflected too.
Oh no, he's not being aggressive whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what's going on. He's not being aggressive whatsoever.
Yeah.
Come on, man. When you see the Rams go up against Tom Brady and Bucks, he went for the knockout punch.
Mm-hmm.
Last time, I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, we got him beat. It's Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. The man who now has more comeback victories in the NFL because of you, Sean McVay.
And he did it in just over a minute this time around.
Now, guess what? If Tampa Bay's bringing boys into the playoffs, guess what they're going to look at? The Rams. Because when the Buccaneers were down and out, both teams, somebody had to win.
Playoffs? What am I? Playoffs?
You gave Tom
Playoffs?
Now, Snowman would know this. Now, I know how he felt about Tom Brady, but Snowman knows this. If you get a quarterback of that caliber, enough bites at the apple, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen.
Like I said,
you'll catch that L. Mm-hmm. You can catch that L, which is what the Rams did in Tampa. They caught that L. They shouldn't have, but they caught that L.
You gave him one more opportunity. That's all he needed.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "All right, I got one more shot. I know what country they playing. I know how to pick it apart. And let's pick it apart."
56 yards.
And all you had to do was get 10 yards.
And I agree with you, Deets. 2x22 offenses. Quarterbacks take almost 95% of the snaps in shotgun, so it's foreign for them to take the snap on the center. I agree with that. With Josh Allen on the other hand, in Josh Allen's case, he takes a lot of snaps on the center. So I still that to me is basic.
What's that 5-letter word again?
Basic. It's basic. It's
I thought.
Yeah, it's like the drill that linemen get, and you know this drill, Deeds. it's the drill that the defensive linemen get when they see the ball snap, and the defensive line coach tells them don't move until you see the ball move, so they can line up and explode as soon as they see the ball move. Basic. Center quarterback exchange is basic. In fact, I can tell you from I can tell you from personal experience. It matters how you hand the ball to the quarterback as a center. And if you can't do it, they'll put you on other parts of the line. But if you can do it, you'd be the center. It is up to the quarterback to make the center be comfortable enough to get that exchange to him. And they practice it on endlessly. Or I should say, back when I played football, they did.
And the thing, the worst case scenario in the NFC happened. Tampa Bay got to win, and winning, they end up beating Seattle, which helps the 49ers who won on Sunday night.
The NFC West is theirs, and I mean the 49ers is theirs for the taking.
I'm talking NFC in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because once the 49ers are able to get home field advantage,
forget it.
I don't know if they'll get home field.
Trust me, though, the Vikings was choked because it's Kirk Cousins.
I'm not the biggest fan of Kirk Cousins.
They'll find a way to lose a game at home. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Kirk Cousins. I'm just saying that they're going to have to lose many games down the stretch.
No, what I'm saying is once the seasons are happening,
and
the Vikings going to get beat in the playoffs, what's going to give the 49ers home field advantage. The 49ers will probably finish second in the NFC.
Second, I could see.
I can see that.
Because now the Commanders gave the blueprint on how to beat the Eagles.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that blueprint started with the Cowboys. They decided not to run it all the while. Then the Texans duplicated that, but they don't have the team to do it. But the Commanders, they have the familiarity with the Eagles in order to succeed doing it.
And then you got a team like the 49ers that love coming downhill running the football.
And the other teams in the NFC East, because the Commanders did it. The Cowboys, when they want to do it, can, and the Giants are constructed to do that.
No, the Giants have no choice but to do it.
Yeah, that's to say they're constructed just like I said, like the Bears are constructed to just simply have Justin Fields run wishbone. The Giants are constructed to have Saquon Barkley be shoved down your throat. Yeah,
that's another coach I needed.
Yeah,
put on the seat.
We'll do that another time.
Rob West said the Patriots will win NFC East, but I agree with Ryan when he says, "quote Not if Patricia is calling the offense." Rod, 100% in agreement. Defensive coordinator calling plays on offense.
Yeah, does that not scare you? Let's have our call of the day, or calls of the day. We go back to Sunday night in Santa Clara.
Handoff McCaffrey to the goal line. Touchdown! San Francisco. The 49ers have their first lead of the night.
Greg Papa on the 49ers Radio Network giving us that call from Sunday night. And as a favor to my friend Cole, and I know Wise is going to call me out for this.
Oh, Lord.
I have to.
Driven deep to left center field. Gardner is going back. Looking up. See you later. See you later. Astros headed back to the World Series. Jose Altuve, a walk-off two-run homer. And the Astros beat the Yankees 6-4. Win the ALCS 4-2.
I screamed out loud when that moment happened. That, of course, is Robert Ford, KBME. Flagship station of the Houston Astros. And while I'm in the process of twisting the knife,
so you need to have that call from Justin Jefferson catch. That was ridiculous.
That catch was
I have it. I'm just not going to use it yet.
Yeah, that catch was ridiculous.
I have that call. Thank you, Paul Allen, for that. But I'm going to make Cole dance before we get out of here, because A week and a half ago, this happened.
Rubber. He was on the mound when the Astros clinched the ALCS, but that sweep against the Yankees. Mancini playing behind the runner at first. He goes, and the pitch is lifted to right by Castellanos. Long run for Tucker, over toward the line, and foul territory. Makes the catch, and the Houston Astros do it again. 2022 World Series champions. For the second time in 6 years, the Astros are baseball's best.
Hit it. Hit it again. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, then they're just simply
They're not big enough.
They're not big enough. And we have Grey Cup plans for 2024 in Vancouver, British Columbia, because I'll be damned if I don't fly my crew, everybody and their family, to British Columbia so we can watch that game in person.
Vancouver, that's a pretty
from the
city,
press box at BC Place. I said, how's that for dreaming big?
Vancouver's a pretty city too.
Mm-hmm. We're out of here. Remember tomorrow,
Thank you,
Bronze Sexual Confessions and the return of the LJPN. And I also will answer a question that Cole posed to me offline. I'll do it tomorrow. We're out of here. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for tuning in to Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson, the hottest of hot takes and the coldest of cold, hard facts.